Hello YouTube, and welcome back to the channel here today. Today it is the start of poll week. Please be excited. We have 10 new shows on the lineup that are potentially going to be reacted to on the channel, and it's your turn to vote. Please be excited. Election could never. Yeah, you should actually be excited about the candidates here, not like a election. Anyway, biting political commentary aside, we're back. We're replacing Girls Band Crime, which was largely pretty enjoyable. I really enjoyed my time with Girls Band Cry. Wholehearted recommendation to anybody that hasn't checked it out already. Again, I have videos on it. You can check them out if you want. It's a pretty good way to watch it the first time. Just watching me watch it. Sounds pretty good to me. But yes, with the end of that show comes the need for a new one. And yeah, I've got 10 entries. I don't know, I just kind of kept writing things down that I wanted to watch. And I guess, let's talk about the elephant in the room, because you'll kind of see it when I start talking about the shows in general, especially in kind of comparison with what is being left out, I guess. So we have some heavy hitters that I'm leaving off the table this time in particular, one of which that got requested quite a bit was Dandadan. Unfortunately, I've already seen 9 or 10 episodes of it with my friend. I'm largely enjoying it, more from a production perspective than a story perspective here at the moment, but it's still pretty good. It's very watchable, and episode 7's fantastic, so I can't really react to that blind because I've seen most of it already. The other one would be something like a Princess Tutu, or something like a Pluto, or something like anything else that I would classify as a harder, more intense watch. And again, that's just for what is on the channel at the moment, if that makes any sense, right? So I've got Penguin Drum there. Pretty deep show, pretty dense, hard sessions, hard analysis all the time. And movies. Specifically, up next, I have Redline and a Satoshi Kon film. So I'm going to imagine they're going to be pretty bulky videos as well. If I'm going to be wanting to do 2 a week of this show, it's going to need to be something that's a little bit lower on the scale of analysis, right? But for those kind of shows, please keep an eye out for another poll, probably in the wake of whatever movie I do last. So in a couple of weeks' time, there will be another poll, probably featuring a lot of those kind of shows that are recommended. Again, if you go to the requests for the channel in the Discord and put your requests there, I'm more than willing to put them on the next poll for sure. By that same token, I think all of these shows bar one are relatively new. So it's pretty much the opposite of the oldies poll I did before. I think the oldest thing here is from 2007. So yeah, with all that being said, I guess enough kind of stalling. Let's pop over to our first entry right here with Uma Musume Pretty Derby. Now, again, I don't know much about this other than the, I guess, clickbaity title that it's anime girls that are racehorses, right? And you may see this and you may be perturbed. You may be like, what the fuck is he doing? Why does he think this would be a good idea? Blah, 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 blah. I will direct you towards Girls und Panzer that has a similarly low score, and I ended up enjoying quite a damn bit actually, especially the later stuff. And in talking about the later stuff, we have to talk about the movie. I believe it came out last year, and yeah, rave reviews from people. So again, this would be 3 seasons, or at least the first season in kind of getting to the second season, which I believe has a bit of a better reputation in general. Not that we should be trusting Mal scores and all that kind of thing. It'd be kind of doing this part to get to the good stuff later, I guess. But again, this show seems like it's my bag. It's cute girls, it's like gacha, and it's got a stupid gimmick. Sounds like my kind of thing. That's why it's on the list. Next up here we have Boy Kongming. I'm going to say this is a comedy, similarly from PA Works. I didn't know that I had 2 PA Works shows there straight away. That's a little bit weird. Anyway, this is a comedy, and it was pretty well acclaimed from 2022. I believe I had it in a poll way back in the day when I first started the channel. Seems like a bit of a music thing. Seems like it's got an eclectic cast of characters. Sure. Yeah, requested and seems funny. Sounds good to me. Next on the list, we have Hidamari Sketch. That is a show from Studio Shaft that seems to operate in a little bit of the cute girl, cute thing, Iyashike type arena. Again, I don't know much about it besides it being from Shaft and the character designs resembling Madoka in a bit of a way. So again, unsure if that's intentional or not, but hey, if you got a thing here that's kind of like it's by Shaft and it's Madoka looking. It makes me anxious, but I know that this isn't that kind of show, I don't think. Anyway, largely requested, the oldest thing here, and again, based on these genre titles, seems like something that we could cover pretty quickly, you would imagine, as well. Pretty much the only one of these that I haven't seen, because I've seen K-On! Obviously, and Azumanga Daioh, and all the other Yuru Camp, a lot of the really popular cute girl, cute thing shows, so this will be one of the last ones on the list, I guess. Next on the list, the ever-second Mobile Suit Gundam, The Witch from Mercury. Let's call it G-Witch, of course. This was the Gundam thing that had anime lesbians in it from 2022. It has 2 seasons, or at least like a split core. It's got like 26 episodes or so. And again, this seems like a good stepping in point for Gundam. Could open the door for more stuff like that in the future, in my opinion. Again, you know my certain persuasions. You know that I would like this kind of show, I guess. So that's why it's on the list. And that's why it keeps coming up. Again, I think it got very, very close last time it was on a poll, so we'll see. Next on the list, we have Kurage Hime, or Princess Jellyfish for the uninitiated. This was another thing I've had on a poll in the past, and mainly this is just a really selfish pick because I want to see it because I think I'll like it. A comedy from 2010, I guess you could say. The Josei demographic, the very sought after, I guess. Not very, common, I guess you would say. It would be kind of weird to have another 2010s anime from Brainspace on the channel, considering, well, I mean, say, Penguin Drum. Considering Penguin Drum. But, we have to make sacrifices when needed. And I think this will be a good one. I don't know. Let's check it out. Next on the list, we have Blue Box, a recently airing show that seems to be pretty well acclaimed. A sports romancy thing, seems like. And from the previews and the things I've seen from it, really well animated. That's kind of its sticking point. I believe it's going to have 25 episodes. Yes, there we go. So yeah, again, this would be something that I could catch up on and then eventually dive into a little bit more. Ooh, love Polygon too. You love to see it. Again, don't really know that much about it, but again, if people are rating it, people are rating it. In a similar camp, we have Madhouse's Orb on the Movements of the Earth. Everything that I've heard about this show seems like it's a real sleeper hit. Again, much like the previous one, has a second core currently airing as well, and people are raving about it. From what I can see here, a historical drama seinen. Very, very cool. And again, the manga was very much acclaimed. And if it's a Madhouse adaptation, that seems pretty good to me. Next up, we have another returning show. We have Bloom Into You from Troika. This is just Yuri. If you want to watch me watch Yuri, then, I don't know, that's your kind of prerogative, I guess. Yeah, again, this is your most popular modern day Yuri. Check it out. I don't know. I'll see if I'm into it. This seems appealing to me. I don't know. This one might be the weirdest pick, but I think it makes a lot of sense if you follow what I like on the channel. I hear this show is fucking weird. I hear it's weird, and it's from the guy that did Girls und Panzer. So, 4-girl show about a weird thing, and there's a train, and it's post-apocalyptic or something. And the genre, we're calling it adventure. Okay, sure. Sure. Hinakino too? Pog. Alright, get me out of here. Yeah, sure. I'd very much like for this one to win, but again, the videos will probably have -5 views as well, so, swings and roundabouts. And last on the list, just because I couldn't help myself, it's the old meme pick. It's Kokoro Connect. I just needed to bring it back to feel something, really. So, again, I had 9. I just wanted to throw it out here at the very end. You never know. You never know. Another love Polygon. We love it over here, folks. And yeah, those are the picks on the poll. Bit of a weird selection, and I had to kind of scramble to replace one of the picks a little bit, so whatever. It's fine. Either way, how do you vote? You should join the Discord. It'll be linked in the description below. In the Discord, you can access the polls channel. In there will be a Google Forms link. Click on the link, vote in the poll. There should even be an extra question there, if I'm doing my shit right, whereby you can just request shows straight through the polls. I think that's a good way to do it. Everybody that answers the poll will then have their opinion heard, and I'll have some actual kind of tabulatable data of what people actually want to watch. Just make sure you're only listing one show, because I'll only pull that first show that is in that box, I guess. For those patrons in the audience, of course, I have a Patreon. It is linked in the description below. If not, it is linked on my channel and every other video. Patreon.com/Animido, something like that. That sounds right. Yeah, that'll take you there, I'm sure it will. If you are a patron at any level, you will get double votes in the poll, so even at the dollar level, you can pay me $1 and get double votes. Why not? Sounds pretty good to me. And again, those double votes have been swaying polls pretty much since I've brought it in. So again, patrons have a lot of power, which I guess makes sense. If they're going to pay me for the videos, then they should have the power, I guess. Either way, when does this poll close? I'm going to aim to have it closed by Friday. So again, it is Sunday today, so that gives you 5 days to figure out what the hell we want to do. I think that sounds like a pretty good idea. I don't know. And with that, I guess I'll close out the video. Happy voting and all that kind of stuff. I'm also open and honest for any feedback and that kind of stuff with the channel through the means of the poll, or through the Discord, or anything else. If you have some advice or whatever else, I'm more than willing to hear it. Either way, I'll close this out here. Thanks for watching today, and goodbye. Happy voting.